Okay. So you like that? It's the one? Okay. I'm rolling with you. Hey, what up though? iHeartmiko podcast, May 7th, 2018, and please don't adjust your dial. That was the Whispers. That is a first on my podcast of us having the Whispers. No shade. No shade, because I love the Whispers, but I never, you know what it is? It's got the little religious pitch to it that I'm
sometimes,
off.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. That's a whole nother topic. That's a whole nother topic.
But anyways, welcome to the iHeartmiko podcast. I'm Miko Grimes. I'm joined today by Kelly Williams, like family kind of, a friend of mine who has a huge basketball IQ and background, so we'll get into all that. But thank you for joining me. Don't adjust your TV screens, your YouTube screens, anything. I'm in Los Angeles still recording my podcast, and this is my house in LA. And so it doesn't look like my studio, but it's probably better. Have you seen my studio before?
I have not.
You haven't seen it? Okay, nope. So you got to see my studio so you'll see what it looks like in comparison to this. But I'm recording here. I came out here for Cinco de Mayo. My girlfriend Maya G, ex-porn star. I had her on my podcast too. She, her birthday was yesterday, Sunday, but I hosted a birthday party for her on Saturday, and it was enormous. You were invited. What happened?
I had to work.
No.
You talking about Saturday afternoon?
Yeah.
Well, I had to sleep because I had to work Saturday night.
Who sleeps when a porn star is having a birthday party at your friend's house? Who needs a nap that bad, Kelly? Let me find out you're getting old.
I'm trying not to.
So what happened?
You know, Father Time is undefeated.
Why didn't you come?
I had to sleep.
You lying. I'm not hearing it. I think you were scared.
Oh, no, that's
too much ass in the building.
Nah, that wasn't it.
It wasn't it?
Nah, that wasn't
it. You sure?
For sure.
I don't want to find out. It's too much ass for you to deal with around here.
Never that.
Okay, cool. Well, let me introduce you again, Kelly. I want you to introduce yourself a little bit. You can probably do it better than I can. You can look at the camera sometimes.
All right.
Look at me or look at the camera and tell them who you are, you know, your basketball knowledge, background, all that good stuff.
My name is Kelly Williams. I been involved with youth basketball on the high school level, middle school level for the last probably 25 years. Just coaching,
Tell
developing.
Your age.
Okay, well, coaching, developing guys. Coached at Crenshaw High School. I'm currently coaching at St. John Bosco High School. Been involved with a couple of AAU programs, and matter of fact, some of the guys I've dealt with are still playing in the NBA and doing well. So it's been fun. It's been fun mentoring and being involved in these young guys' lives and watching them grow and develop.
Cool. You left out one particular young guy we should tell everybody about. Your son.
Yeah, Marcus.
Marcus Williams is your son.
Yeah.
Current professional player, played for the G League Reno Bighorns this past season.
Yeah.
He's been playing pro how long now?
He came out in
06.
Yeah, so what is the year we're in now?
18.
Damn.
18. All your age is coming out now. Now you 25 years coaching. Your son been playing 12 years. Woo! The number.
Damn,
your number is showing.
Yeah.
Your number is showing. But it's okay. Fuck that.
Well, he's the reason why I started. I started when he
decided he wanted to play
basketball. He wanted to do it at a young age. He knew what he wanted.
And so you were like,
give him that.
And that's really why you started coaching?
Really
like, seriously, you never, ever took it serious before?
No, football was my sport. I played football. Football was my first love. And
wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got away from that bullshit ass sport. My God. You feel, you like, so which one do you like most now? Do you like football or basketball?
I still love football.
Why?
I just love the physicality of it.
You like to slam into people and shit.
Yeah.
For no reason.
And the skills, I love the
skills. What skills? There's no skills in the NFL,
skills,
dog.
There's skills. This guy's
it's a little bit. The quarterback, The
receivers,
that's
defensive backs. I think they're very skilled. I think they're very athletic.
Yes, athletic is where football is. All the athletes are in the NFL.
Is that why they look so crazy playing basketball?
Yes, skills they do not have. NFL players do not have skills. There are some people with skills, but the normal NFL athlete, this is what I say, and people get so mad. The NFL is where the non-skilled athletes go.
Okay.
That's where they go.
Okay.
When you got skill, you play other sports.
It takes some skills to run routes and catch passes. And
just athleticism.
And, guys.
Who catches?
Oh, there's some guys out there that catch.
Who catches, though? How many positions? 11 positions out there.
Oh, I feel what you're saying, yeah.
See what
it's just
I'm saying?
the receivers
so it's
and some of the running backs.
Yeah, and the quarterback that throws, but everybody else is really just got to be strong and fast and willing to die
when
for
you
the
look
shit.
at, like I said, when you look at, I think, linebackers, I mean, they take on blocks, they make tackles, they make reads. I mean,
those aren't really skills, though. That's just being fast and strong and dumb, like dumb enough to literally run the fuck into somebody for like 3 hours.
Well, D linemen are skilled, especially D ends.
There is a skill. There is a skill.
Yeah.
But skills with an S, I can't really give it to you. Let me leave you alone. Let me leave.
I love football, man.
You know what
I
it
love
is?
football.
I love harassing people that love football. That's all it is. It don't got shit to do with you. Nothing to look. I feel like I'm supposed to start off and give you some things and make you uncomfortable and loosen up, but I done already fucking started with the football shit. But I still got some more. Let's talk about some other things. So we're gonna get into the playoffs.
Okay.
And then we're going to talk just regular skills. Let's just talk basketball skills.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, but before we get into that, I got to make you uncomfortable. Since you are a lover of football, did you know that the Redskins cheerleaders have been being hoed off by the organization? Yeah.
You have to go more into detail.
So let me give you a little more details. And this is my Cliff Notes version of the story. I have to give my own, this is my version. So imagine being a cheerleader, and every summer they usually go on some retreat to take these beautiful pictures for their swimsuit calendar that they hoe out the players, the cheerleaders with the fans and everybody, where they damn near naked to sell the calendar. And it's no shade because some people got to be a cheerleader. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So they went to, I think it was Hawaii one year. They went to Hawaii. They had a photo shoot there, and they were told that the photo shoot had to be partially naked, topless, no top. They were doing this photo shoot, and then it's like, okay, well, you know what? It's on the beach. This is not going to be in the calendar, but they just want these pictures. Then they invite fans to come and watch, up close and personal.
The organization?
Yes, the organization. These are like season ticket holders, advertisers, fans. They can watch up close and personal. Then at the end of the night, there were 36 cheerleaders, I believe, 36 cheerleaders. At the end of the night, 9 of them were told, your night isn't over. You have to do some extracurricular activities. Now, you actually have to be the date of some of these big-time sponsors to a dinner party. You don't have to have sex. You don't have to.
But it's optional.
But it's optional. And you might want to be as sexy, as revealing as possible. Like,
and all 9 of them did it?
Yes. Some of them cried before they went. Yes. They felt afraid. They felt pressured. They felt, like their bodies were being used as toys to get sponsorships and advertising and things. So my thing is this. This ain't the first time this has happened.
So the NFL goes for that?
It just came out. What do you think is going to happen?
I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I mean, you blackball a player that takes a knee for police brutality for black people. Yeah. Of course, they spin it about the flag or whatever. You basically kick him out the league or blackball him. Yeah. So I'd be very, very interested to see what they would do to an organization that
pimped out the cheerleaders.
Yeah,
because what's so funny is I say this all the time. The people that are rich, Wells Fargo was just charged with like a $500 million bill because they pretty much, again, made fake bank accounts to steal money and hide money and do all this fraudulent shit. And they just get a fine. But if you go and make a fake ID and take somebody's money, what's happening to you? You're going to jail. Yeah. So these NFL teams, if someone else was exploiting women and doing all this, they would go to jail. But because this is a billionaire, he's a billionaire owner. It's not. I'm not saying it's his fault. Like he was down there telling them, but This is on your watch.
Yeah.
This is your team. You're the
Somebody
owner.
in your organization.
You can take the hit.
Yeah.
And I don't think anything's going to happen. They already don't really pay the cheerleaders. You know that?
No, I know.
Yeah. They don't get anything. And they got the nerve to tell them they can't fuck the players. So, let me get this straight. I need to get this straight. So, you're telling me I'm not going to get paid to come here.
So it's brought to the NFL's attention now, obviously.
Yes.
And how long ago did this happen?
I believe a couple years ago. It just the cheerleaders are just now coming forward about it because you're scared. And I'm thinking to myself, they don't
what are
even
they
pay
going to
you.
do? Are they going to take some draft picks from them, or
I don't know. I'm waiting.
what do you think?
What
would you suggest? What would you suggest?
I would suggest they have to pay all those cheerleaders a handsome. I'm talking about something to make them feel a lot better about whatever the fuck they did that night. That's how you settle that. Because there's a price on pussy. I mean, people are selling pussy. Yeah. And that's why I say, how dare you tell them they can't fuck the players when you're not paying them? The players be paying. At least allow them to get some type of monetary benefit from this shit. They are dancing around, and there are good cheerleaders. Like, I watch a lot of the cheerleaders. I go to a lot of games. Some of them are terrible. But there are some really, really good football cheerleaders, and I feel sorry for them. They're in shape. They know all the fucking routines.
They work hard.
They smile. They team be getting their ass whooped in the cold. And they just be swinging that pom-pom just to cheese it, all happy and shit. And I'm like, damn.
And then they got to go out and make all those charity events and go and make, events and smile and photos. Yeah, they go through a lot.
You see what I'm saying?
They go through a lot.
It's bullshit.
Yeah.
The NFL is dead wrong. They are pimping everyone from the cheerleader to the player.
Well, the NFL kind of lost me when they charged the armed forces for those video spots and all that, and to be on the field. Yeah. But they try to make it like it was just the patriotic thing they were doing, and come to find out they was getting a check for it. Yeah. They lost me on that one. Dirty business. Dirty business. They got the nerve to try to blame kneelers for the ratings being low. No, it's poor quarterback play. The game is just a little more trash now. That's why they keep trying to change the rules. They're trying to act like they care about concussion, so they tell them you can't hit players. Well, that's to keep from these lawsuits.
Yeah, but then at the same time, football was made famous on the crunch, on the hits. On the nigga that's hitting, or the nigga that's eluding the hit.
People know Tatum.
Yes. Like that. So they're gonna lose a little bit of the fun of the game just on that.
As a player, if you have to think about how you're gonna hit somebody in that split second, that's
it's tough. Fucking the whole game up.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's why I said throw the NFL away. It's time to
And it's
start
now like,
over.
okay, do I take out this dude's knees and end his career, or do I just hit him?
And it's hard to try to hit somebody in the chest because sometimes a player jumps, sometimes they go lower than you. It's movements, bang, bang.
Yeah,
it's tough. That's why my son will never play, ever, ever. Not happening. Aiden got to kill me first, and I'm glad Brent's on board too.
Brent's on board too? Yes,
he don't want me to play either. Another awkward topic. DJ Khaled said he will not give his wife oral sex, or any woman oral sex, because he is the man. The man, they said, well, why don't you, he said a woman is supposed to please her man by sucking his dick. That's like a king thing. You lay back and you get your dick sucked. You know what's so funny? I bet he got a little bitty ass, little prince dick, not like a king dick.
Well,
he got like a prince dick. Yeah, anyway. But he said he's never ate his wife's box. He did say this a couple of years ago. Let me just paraphrase that this was 2015, I believe. Doesn't matter. I still believe he's the same nigga. But he said that the woman is supposed to show her appreciation for him being the man by sucking his dick. And they said, well, how do you show her your appreciation? And he said, look at this house.
Yeah, financial stuff.
Look at the bed she lays in. Look at the car she drives. Exactly. What do you think of that?
I'm not rolling.
You're not rolling.
No,
doesn't matter how much money you have, the pussy will get ate?
For sure.
Okay. Okay. So I appreciate here. I didn't think you were gonna be on his side. I just wanted to
But there's a lot of men out there that think that.
But this is what I want to say. There are a lot of men that say they don't eat pussy.
That's true too.
And they eat pussy. You know what I'm saying?
Well, maybe they don't know how.
How do you not know how to eat pussy?
I don't know, but I've heard stories.
There's so much porn.
And?
So just fucking Turn your laptop
That's just like
on and
turning
watch.
on watching a basketball game and then going out on the court.
No. That's different because there's a ball involved. There's a hoop. There's a defender. There's a lot of things in your way of getting that bitch in the hole. Like, it's a lot of shit that can go wrong. But a pussy that's just laying right here in front of you and you could just eat it, how do you fuck that up? I mean, if you don't have to be great at it. I don't know.
You could tell me you're a woman.
What do you mean?
How do men fuck it up?
I think a lot of men overthink eating pussy. You know what I mean? They focus on the wrong parts. That's what it is. Like, they too busy, like, thinking that they need to, like, a lot of people want to be dumb aggressive with a vagina and want to ram their finger in it and all this shit while they aggressively
like it's not sensitive,
flicking your clit. Yeah, like, that's a lot, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not porn. It's not porn. I was having a conversation with Maya about that shit. And she told me, it's so off topic, but she told me every time she would start dating a guy, they would try to fuck her like their favorite porn scene that they saw her in.
Yeah.
And she's like, nigga, that was work.
Right.
I was faking the whole time. I just was pretending I like that aggressive, dumb shit. Don't give me that shit when we, like, literally you have an opportunity to actually fuck me and you do that. So I think men overthink it. They try to act like they are porn stars. Like, ooh, bitch. I'm about to. Yeah, all this dumb shit. Slow. You can always be told to speed up, but when you're going too fast, it's hard to tell a nigga to slow down because then it's like an ego killer. Because you can always say faster, but you can't say slow because then it's like, nigga.
Well, I mean, I think a lot of it comes with experience and maturity.
Yeah.
You know, fortunately, some guys have had women that actually took their time and, you know, taught them.
Yeah.
You know how to do it, and you know.
That's what it
and
is.
some guys
treat them right.
Some guys they never got that. They always felt like, you know,
whatever they were doing was right.
Like a DJ Khaled.
Keep the mic to you. Yeah.
Like a DJ Khaled who got money, you know, little power. I can do.
I'm gonna teach you some.
Teach me some stuff.
Yeah, move that arm a little bit when your head moves.
Oh, okay. So
I got good practice with this. You know, I'm a female, so we know how to move with the dick and where it go. Now, go ahead.
But they feel like because of who they are status-wise, that certain things are beneath them, or they don't need to do that. So
I hope he never goes broke then, because when you broke, you got to do a whole lot. This is what I said. I said, what's funny to me is it's a lot of men who are splitting the rent with their woman who have that same mentality. And if you splitting the rent, nigga, this DJ Khaled wasn't talking to you, my nigga. He wasn't talking to you. Niggas that split the rent cannot have that mentality.
It's a 50-50 thing. I think each person has to put in to satisfy.
Because sex is a whole other thing. It's outside of your actual business obligations as a partner in life. You know what I mean? Like, you have things like I'm married, and sometimes I have to tuck my motherfucking feelings in because, you know, if, like, let's say during football season, there are just certain things I do not discuss. There ain't no arguments. It ain't no crazy blow-ups about a motherfucking thing during football season. I try to just tuck all my shit in.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He's playing a violent sport, and he needs to have his mind clear, and he needs to be focused and alert.
Yeah, there's certain things you just have to tuck in as a woman, but sex is not one of them. You know, you don't got to tuck, you don't got to not get your pussy ate all football season so this nigga can focus. No. You know what I mean? But there's certain things as far as business is, you know, as far as running the household, making sure those things, I could get that about Khaled. I could get him saying, well, you know what, the reason that I might miss a birthday or I might miss a Mother's Day,
I got some
because
or something.
I'm traveling, bitch. Did you see this house? That's why I missed your birthday or Mother's Day, but you miss eating my pussy because you pay the bills?
Well, on a good note with DJ Khaled, though, I love the way he loves his son, though.
Yeah, I wish he loved his wife that much.
I'm sure he does love her. That's just something you don't want to do.
I don't know. I feel like if you have nose in the bedroom,
he loves his wife.
You won't eat her pussy. You really think that that's love? I don't even think that it's the.
Has anybody asked her how she feel about it?
No. She probably would say he's trash at it too. But
somebody should find out to get to her and ask her opinion on it.
I think she's embarrassed of him, of a lot of things that he says. She wouldn't even answer that question.
I still would like to know what she'd say about it.
I don't think she would answer the question. Why? I wouldn't ask.
Why?
I
You wouldn't?
I don't want that. If she came on my podcast, I would ask her, but I'm not going out of my way to ask nobody nothing.
I really would love to know.
Don't eat my pussy.
I really would love to know what her opinion and her.
I don't think she would give it. She doesn't talk very much.
Yeah.
She don't. Khaled is embarrassed. He embarrasses the shit out of her on social media all the time. You can tell. She runs from him on social media. He has a camera on her and stuff. You have no idea this relationship. She gets mad.
Wait a minute. Was that the one where she was working out and he
That's
was
his wife. Yes. Yes, that's a normal thing for years now.
She cussed him out though.
She always does.
Oh, she would have a strong opinion about that.
Yes, but she wouldn't give it to us.
Why? You don't know that.
I've been following him for years on social media. She doesn't give it a fucking thing but get the fuck out of my face, Khaled.
She goes.
That's all she says.
Bird on him though.
Yes. Every time he asks her something, baby, do you love me? Get the fuck out of my face, Khaled. You get on my fucking nerves with this shit. That's how she talked to him. I love it. She'd be like, you're embarrassing, dog. You're embarrassing. Get the camera out of my face.
But why would he go public and say something like that?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about as a wife. It's not even about whether or not I want you to eat my pussy or not.
That's why she cuts him out so much. She's probably frustrated.
Maybe. But I think somebody eating that pussy.
You think it?
I don't give a fuck. But no. Somebody.
Somebody doing it?
Somebody. Somebody. She look like she like women though.
Mm.
You think so? I've seen a twinkle in her eye. I usually can tell when bitches like pussy. Because I'm one of them. So
man.
We ain't even talked about basketball yet. Matter of fact, I got a guess. I got somebody that want to chime in with us on this basketball discussion. Let me hit him up and see if he's ready, because we got to get off this subject. This is going nowhere. This shit is literally going nowhere. But we're going to talk about basketball. You came over and watched some games with me last night. We watched Houston and Utah, and then did you stay for the other game? Were you here for the other game?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you can't. Yeah,
I watched that one at
the
home.
earlier game was Golden State
and
New Orleans. You
yeah.
came. Yeah, you came right after that game ended. We
Right.
was all in the hot tub and shit, chilling. But did you watch? I'm sure you watched the Cavs game. They're up 3-0, and then the Boston Philly series is 3-0 as well. And so we can just talk about how we got here, what we thought would happen, what was surprising us, and just go from there. Let me see if this dude is ready, though. Because it's Cuffs, by the way. Cuffs the legend. You know who Cuffs is, right?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get Cuffs on. Hopefully he picks up his damn phone.
Trying to let him flourish, and he's not picking up the phone.
I'm saying he might be doing daddy stuff. He always in the gym. Cuffs is always in the gym.
I got to get on him about his videos too. His workout videos.
Oh, let me see if he's gonna call me back. I can't keep sitting there while the phone rings. What workout? Oh, with his son?
Yeah.
So you don't like him?
No. I we talked a couple times. I'm like, man, you need to make him,
do some different things.
Well, yeah. One thing he needs to work out at game speed.
Oh yeah. Well, I think that I don't know his level. I've watched some of the
Whatever
videos.
level.
Yeah, he looks like he doesn't go very fast anyway.
Whatever level, you got to work out game.
What if
speed.
that's his game speed?
Then he's in trouble.
That's what I said. You never know.
But you
He
get
got
better.
a sick jumper.
Yeah, no, he got.
I don't think that I ever see anybody playing defense.
Yeah.
So we don't know what they do other.
And
Maybe they do other
that's
things.
my other suggestion.
What?
Get somebody else in there and get some ones.
But maybe they do, and we just don't see that.
Well, he need to film it. He's filming everything else.
He probably does. He just doesn't show us. You see what I mean? Just because it's not on social media
All right,
does
well,
not
that's
mean
what I'm
it's
saying
not
about
happening. Yeah.
That's just something we can add.
Where is he? Damn.
But big ups for him even taking the time to be in the gym with his son like that. That's huge. That's huge.
I don't think that there would have been any other way. I couldn't even imagine another man
And
training his son.
And speaking of that, I mean, like you said, I'm a high school coach, and it's so many parents paying money to these guys out here to work out their kids. And, oh my God, they just
Can we
giving
talk
money
a
away.
little bit about some of the people you train? Can we toot your horn a slight bit? some of the people that I don't want to talk about it unless you want to talk about it, but you did have AAU teams.
Yeah.
You had players that you were, doing traveling teams with and all that. Can you name some of the players that came up in your system?
The best team that I had, that we had, was with the Southern California All-Stars. Shout out to my man, Pat Barrett. Kevin Love, Brandon Jennings, Daniel Hackett, who played at USC and went on to Italy, where he's from. He's still playing pro ball in Italy. Taylor King, Malik Story, Ronaldo Sidney. God, a talented kid that just couldn't put it all together. But real quick, we was at a tournament in Portland, which was Kevin Love's hometown. And we played against OJ Mayo and his team, and it was loaded. And Ronaldo Sidney got the MVP over Kevin Love. That's just kind of let you know how talented he was.
That's lit.
And he just,
God,
we all thought he was the number one player.
What happened? Tell us the story. Tell us the
his
story.
dad
Turn
took
your
him,
chair a little bit towards me so I can hear this story. Yeah.
Well, his dad kind of took him away from us. He started his own program, and Ronaldo's 6'9", at the time probably 230, 35 pounds. Like that.
Sorry, my mic stands.
Right.
They left a piece off the mic stand, so we got to hold it now. We got to be manual with it. But his dad took him.
His dad took him, started his own program, and said his son was a point guard.
At what?
6'9", 230. 6'10". He's a point guard. Now, he had ball skills. He can handle it. He can push it. He can do things. Yeah.
Wow.
So he ended up, where did he go to? Mississippi State, I think. Mississippi, one of those colleges. And was doing well. I don't know if you remember at the tournament in Hawaii, ESPN had that big thing with two teammates was fighting in the stands.
That was them?
That was Ronaldo.
What?
That was Ronaldo.
And so you trying to say when he left your program, he just took a turn for the worse?
I mean, he was a talented kid. I mean, for sure, if he stayed the course, number one, he probably would have been a top 3 pick in the draft.
Wow.
Just unbelievable talent. Unbelievable.
What did you think about Brandon? He was the first player to. I know Brandon's like a son to you almost.
Brandon's my guy, man. I got tons and tons of stories about Brandon, man.
Don't we all? I'm sure you got the young story.
The young story. I met
Brandon
when I first seen Brandon. It was a Nike league at Del Air Park, and he was playing up.
Okay.
And I remember walking in the gym, and I'm seeing this big head kid with these big ass feet, long arms, right? This little body, talking shit to everybody.
Cash shit.
And giving it to him. All left. And he walking, he still that same bop when he walked.
Sloppy little walk.
And I'm like, who is this kid? Right? And somebody said, this is his mom over there. So I went over and introduced myself to her, and we just kind of been close ever since.
Yeah.
And he's always just been probably one of the most competitive human beings I've ever been around.
I get that. He's competitive in everything. Everything.
He competes. And, it's just seeing him. He always had a bad attitude. He would just quit, take his jersey off in the middle of a game. He'd get mad. He'd snatch the jersey off and throw it, and he'd be sitting there pouting. He's like, dude, really put your jersey on, man. Whatever.
Can we talk about how this Brandon that you just described, and watching him this year sit quietly on the Milwaukee Bucks bench when I thought they should have played him.
They should have played
because
him.
of exactly what you said. He's
very
competitive. The nigga is a streaky wildfire. Like,
well, your man was getting worked.
Bledsoe
was getting worked.
He was.
And you put Dellavedova in, who was clearly outmatched, and it was over his head.
Yeah, and
Brandon would have stepped right in and
you at least give it a
if
shot. If
nothing else,
don't you?
he would have went right at.
He would have at least gave you something. He would have gave you something at least on offense. What do you think of him sitting quietly, no social media antics about sitting on that bench?
No, he's mature.
No, did he not?
Yeah,
I was so impressed.
Yeah. No, I had a conversation.
He's come a long way.
I had a conversation with him before that. And he knew coming in what was expected, and he was good with it. I think not being in the league
humbles you.
Man.
He went to China.
Man.
I talked to him a lot when he was over in China and the struggles over there.
Yeah.
And just, it seems like he had a turning point in his mind when he was in China. And I played ball in China. I played ball overseas, and it's a rough go, because first of all, you're not in your own country, language barriers, friendships, just normalcy is gone. So you really have to truly be in love with the game again to play overseas. Yeah. And, he was just talking about, I'm going to get this check. I'm going to go over and get this quick check from China, blah, blah. And I was like, Brandon, but you gotta fall in love with the game. It's different. And he had some ups and downs over in China, but I think it really made him who he was on that bench this year.
He had an opportunity to really focus on himself and
think about what was important.
What direction his life is going in. And because not only basketball, he's matured in a lot of other ways. Just from speaking to him, and he's not the same guy that I talked to a couple of years ago.
Right, me either.
So that's good. Big ups to him for that.
Yeah, I'm wondering what Milwaukee's future is. What do you think is going to happen there? They lost the coach.
J Kidd.
They lost your homie.
I really would like to know the real thing behind that.
You think we'll ever find out?
No,
I don't think so either. No. But Kidd's not there. Now it's like, do they keep this other coach? They get rid of him?
No.
What are they going to do with that lineup knowing that, the Greek Freak is an amazing talent, but he doesn't get people shots. He doesn't create.
It's not his job to get people shots.
So they need a facilitator from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Bledsoe is not enough.
Bledsoe's not it.
This was a bad move.
I thought it was a horrible move.
Okay. So they need to start over.
They need to get somebody that can, take control of the lineup and be a coach on the floor. I don't.
Because it just looked promising.
I know you don't like the guy, but
who?
A guy like a Rondo with a team like that.
I could see Rondo there.
Ooh.
I really could. Ooh. I could see Rondo. It's not enough. You know what I'm saying?
But it's a good start.
But New Orleans has more. I feel like.
For sure. No, I'm just saying that type of point guard.
Yeah, but
somebody, because Rondo will get in your face.
No,
he'll get in your face and he'll hold you accountable.
The reason that it doesn't matter if he doesn't have any shooters. Rondo on that team with no shooters is pointless. So they would have to first get the other guys that can actually score, because Rondo does no scoring. We know that. So if they got some shooters around the Greek Freak, Rondo could fit there.
Is Damian Lillard is he up?
No.
Oh.
But trades always happen, my nigga. Trades are always possible.
He'd be perfect for somewhere like that, too.
But you mean as the facilitator?
No, I mean, he can facilitate, but he can score. He opened it up for the Greek Freak.
Dame is going to be good anywhere.
No, I'm just saying,
because he could just, flat out play.
Yeah.
So I'm tired of waiting for Cuffs. He's acting like he doctor's office with my son. Nigga. Anyway, we're going to move on. So we watched the Warriors game yesterday. We saw, what was that, game 4?
Mm-hmm. No.
Yeah. That was game 4. Wasn't it?
Was it game 4?
Yeah.
Oh.
What's the series number right now?
Yeah, that was game 4.
Yeah.
You're right. They 3-1.
Game 4.
They 3-1.
Durant had like 38.
Ooh.
Steph was all right. He was regular. He don't even gotta be dope no more.
No.
Steph can get
they got too much.
18 points and it's still good.
They have too much.
Clay.
You can't match up with them.
Draymond got his first technical. I wish I could clap. First technical of the season. That's a big accomplishment to go through the first whole series and damn near through the second.
Looking at his history.
Get his first technical.
Yeah.
So that's progress for him.
Right.
The Warriors look like the 1 seed.
Yeah, man, they just have so much. And I was thinking about ahead with the Houston game, and they can throw so much at Paul and Harden.
Before we do that, we got to back up because we can't do New Orleans like that. Okay, they got here.
It's a wrap.
I know it's a wrap. They got here, but can we talk about the fight in them?
Oh, I think they're a very talented team.
Yeah.
I think Holiday is really I'm happy for him being put on a stage where he can really show how good he is.
Yeah.
He's a very valuable player. He's big, he's strong, he's physical, he can score. He's a lockdown defender. I love their team.
They got a really good team.
They got a very good team.
And you know what's so funny? I always said that, Boogie getting hurt was the best thing that happened to Rondo. Oh, here we go. Cuffs.
Oh, because he established that relationship with AD.
Yeah, but it's like it was one of the best things that happened, but they really needed him right now.
Boogie,
so badly. Let's let Cuffs chime in on this subject. Hello, welcome to the iHeartmiko podcast.
Team Grammy, what's good?
What's good? Cuffs, you are on with Kelly Williams. Do you know who he is?
Never heard of him.
Kelly Williams is the father of Marcus Williams.
Of who?
Marcus
that's my
Williams.
man. Okay. Oh, okay.
K-Will the Thrill.
Yeah, I know who I'm dealing with now.
You know who you're dealing with now?
Yeah, I know who I'm dealing with now.
Okay, well, thank you for joining us. We were just talking about the Warriors and the New Orleans series, and we were saying it's pretty much over, but we were giving New Orleans some props and talking about how we kind of got to know their team, and they are really close to being great. They have a lot of good pieces. Boogie went down, that kind of sucks, but Rondo stepped up, and they have been competing against a team that they're not gonna win. They're not gonna win, but every night they fighting, they trying new matchups, new line. I see a lot of mixing and matching going on. I see a lot of fight in them. Give us your opinion of that series.
Well, with the Rocket series?
No. Golden State and New Orleans.
Well, that shit is over. Like that series, is over.
We know it's over.
I feel like they were just happy to get one game. Like it seemed like they was happy just to get that one game, and then they just mailed it in. It seemed like.
Hey, that was good though. I was impressed with the one win. Like I didn't think it was possible, but they got it.
Yeah, I just feel like they made a few mistakes. But I feel like they should have put AD on KD more. I wanted to see AD matched up on KD more on defense.
Talk about what's up, Kelly. Kelly over here making faces.
I mean, I hear you, but if you do that, you pull him away from the rim, and now you have no shot, no rim protector.
Good point.
But see, that's my thing. When I was watching KD, I've been watching him for a while. Like, I think a lot of teams make a mistake with the way they try to defend KD. Like, KD is a pull-up jump shooter. But for some reason, they guard him as if he's trying to get to the rack. He doesn't really drive to the rack that much.
So you go with a smaller player to get up under him. You go with a smaller.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing.
They tried that a lot.
They tried that with Drew Holiday. That shit doesn't work.
He shot it literally right over him on that little free line.
I feel like
not necessarily the game that they lost. He struggled.
That's because he struggled.
I mean, listen.
Yeah,
you're not going to stop
matchup.
KD.
Like he's the worst matchup in the league. Like he's the hardest guy.
Nobody's going to stop him.
You're not going to stop
Nobody's
KD.
going to stop him. He's only going to stop himself.
But my point is, if you, I think Holiday is probably the best guy that they have to defend him because he's so strong and he can get up under him and not let him put the ball on the floor. He would have to just force him to shoot jump shots. And
that's what you want to do.
No, I get it, but I
think their best defender is on the bench. They don't even play Liggins. Liggins don't even get no burn. Like, Liggins is one of their best defenders, and he gets no mention.
I didn't even think about him. Damn.
Yeah.
Hey, people
that's
scared
true.
of their bench sometimes. We're watching.
We haven't got to that series yet.
Yeah, we about to go right into it right now. We're watching I have been Cuffs. We follow each other. I'm sure you've seen the emergence of a Raptors fan over here in Miko Grimes. I kind of was rooting for them a little bit this year. I knew we were going to face them, obviously, but what I noticed, and I talk to Kelly all the time, like damn near every day. We talk about the playoffs and stuff. And I was telling Kelly, I said, you know what? The Raptors coach Casey is catfish because I watched him all season. I saw how he switches his lineups. I know the exact substitutions, who comes in when, and he's doing none of that in this second series. The first series, he did all that. Why do you think that Casey is running from the normal matchups that he had that worked for him all 82 games and in the first round?
I don't know. I've been thinking similar things about their weird lineups and rotations, but I think the biggest mistake the Raptors have made in this series, they just playing LeBron straight up, like no double teams, nothing. Like you cannot do that. Like Valanciunas is not a rim protector. He's not a shot blocker. but you got to at least try to send him hard doubles at LeBron, especially when he's in the post, like in mid post or in low post. It's like they just let LeBron have free reign to do whatever, and it's like that's the number one thing I think Casey's doing a bad job of. Like, you just got to get the ball out of LeBron's hands sometimes and force those other guys just to make shots, like JR and them other guys. You got to live with that. I feel like forcing this, let LeBron have free reign to the basket, because that's why I think they're going to destroy Boston the same way, because Boston has nobody at that rim that it's going to be a layup. It's going to be a layup line for LeBron, just like it always is when he plays.
Oh, okay, Kelly got faces again.
Well, I hear what you're saying, Cuffs, and as far as Toronto, I get it. I think they're just afraid because LeBron's IQ is so high, and you double him, somebody's going to get a backdoor layup or dunk. It's just going to, and that's probably the way he's thinking. I just think with all the bodies that they have on that bench, they should just run bodies in there, man, and just play their style. They're letting LeBron take them out of what got them there, I mean, if you got to the number one seed playing your bench and being versatile, then you got to continue to do that. When I see DeMar doing ones at the end of the game or going one-on-one, that's not what they do. That's not what they do.
Raptors are just fraud. They're just frauds, man. He's got to be honest about that.
I agree.
They just frauds, man. Like, it's like the Atlanta Hawks from a few years ago. Like, these guys win 59, 60 games, and everybody talk about, this year they're different. They're different this year. I'm like, man, nobody believes in the Raptors. I just would have liked to.
I would have liked to see them play I would have liked to see them play their game throughout the whole series. That's the one thing. And I agree with you. I don't think they're NBA champions. No, I don't.
Is this a sweep?
Yeah.
Do the Cavs?
Yeah, it should be a sweep. It should be a sweep.
Because mentally,
some people are saying that
they're done. They're done. Mentally, they're done. They're done.
Yeah, that game winner was like a big gut punch.
And why didn't they? Remember, I asked you, Miko. I said, why didn't they run somebody at LeBron?
Yeah, they thought we're going overtime. They thought
you got to run somebody at him
we'll beat him in overtime. Man. That's kind of what Casey probably told him with his dumb ass. And watch him get the fucking Coach of the Year award this year.
Ooh.
Wow. The regular season.
Season, yeah.
But I think Boston is going to be different. I think they got a coach over there. I think they got somebody that understands the game, that understands angles, that understands spacing, that understands defense. I mean, those guys take charges. They help. I mean, they do a lot of things that a lot of these other NBA teams don't do defensively. So he's going to come with a game plan. He's going to come with a game plan. Now, whether it works or not.
He's the best S&O coach in the league.
Exactly. Exactly. So now, whether it works or not, that's to be seen. But I think he will come with a game plan, and he will make adjustments.
But you know what, though? We got LeBron. They don't.
Speaking of having LeBron, me and Kelly have a lot of. He think he's slick. He talks a lot of this Jordan shit to me. Online over the phone. And,
Jordan shit.
Yeah. We have debates about whether or not LeBron is officially the best basketball player of all time.
No.
I mean, at this point.
No.
I mean, at this point.
Let the man talk.
Like, I don't know. I don't understand how you can visually. I'm talking visually with your eyes. I don't understand how you can visually. Yeah, we're not talking. We're not talking.
I didn't know what visually meant.
Like, yeah, we're not talking about like team accomplishments and none of this shit. Just visually, like I've never seen. Just like a prototype is a one of one. Like he is all the players that's played in the NBA. There's only a few guys that's been like prototypes, like Allen Iverson. I don't think we ever see another Allen Iverson. KD is in that conversation as far as being a one of one. But as far as the all-around package, like most complete, the durability that we've seen, like 15 years in and still being this dominant.
Still adding to your game at 15
years.
Yeah,
still adding layers to the book. Like that's why I try to tell people back when he lost a couple finals early. I was trying to get people to realize, like, yeah, he failed, but a lot of that failure has led to the growth that we're seeing now, and I think that's a great thing where a guy. He lost the 2011 series at Dallas. Everybody tries to hang it over LeBron's head like, yeah, that was a failure. He should have won that one. And ever since then, he's played historically great teams in the finals. So, yeah, he has championship finals losses on his resume, but he's lost finals to some of the greatest teams ever, like the Warriors teams, the Spurs teams. Those great teams, and he was never the favorite. He was never the favorite in any of those series. Even the OKC series when he smacked KD and Westbrook and Harden, and people want to say, oh, they was young. Like, people forget OKC was the favorite. So I think when this shit is all, when the smoke clears, I mean, LeBron might pull a Tom Brady and play till he's 40, man. But I just feel like when the chapter is closed and we let the dust settle and we look back like 10 to 15 years, because the conversation is so emotional right now in the present, I just feel like people just need to enjoy what we're watching. We need to enjoy and appreciate the greatness right now. And it's fun to have the debates, barbershop talk and water cooler talk with people and talk shit. But I just feel like we're really going to understand it probably 10 to 15 years from now, just how great and dominant he was in this era. Because it's like, I thought last year was the best version of LeBron that I've ever seen. And I've witnessed him up close in person. I thought it was like the best LeBron. But like the shit he's doing even right now in the last 2 weeks, it's like, okay, there you go again. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I just want to enjoy it more than, I love to debate and talk about shit, but at the same time, I just want people to enjoy it, because when it's over, I don't think we're ever going to see anything like this again.
Thoughts, Kelly?
I agree. He's a physical specimen. Somebody as big as he is and just strong and physically, do the things that he does is
skilled.
It's fun to watch. It really is.
However,
but damn it, you can't take away from that black ghost.
But
man, come on, man. He played in an era that, I mean, come on, man. Basketball now, it's kind of like football, man. You can't touch nobody. I mean, Jordan played in an era when basketball was like football.
Yeah, but niggas was weak too, though.
No, they wasn't weak.
He was playing Jeff Hornacek and
They
Hersey
was not
Hawkins,
weak.
Terry Teagle,
That's
fucking
what?
Craig Elo.
Craig
Elo was weak?
Noel said he was playing against house painters.
Okay, time out. Who the hell is LeBron playing against?
Some of the best defenders
ever.
Okay, hold on.
Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Kevin Durant, like just those three guys I named, they're better than any of the guards and wings that Jordan ever faced in the finals or the playoffs.
Are you kidding me?
John Starks and Greg Anthony and fucking Derek Harper.
That's what we're here to talk about.
John Starks was a defender. Yes, he was. I mean, listen. I'm staying right now as far as team defense and rules and what players were allowed to get away with. But Jordan had to come through.
It almost implies that if LeBron was in that era, he wouldn't be able to handle
I never said that.
Oh, okay.
I never said that.
No, I didn't say that. I'm saying it implies.
I'm sure Jordan, LeBron would have adjusted his game and he'd have been fine.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is
it's a lot of wind, Cuffs.
All I'm saying is Mike did play in that era. We saw Mike play in that era, and we saw what he did.
Yeah.
And he dominated. The man never played in the Game 7. He never played in the Game 7.
He also lost in the first round 3 times.
Three.
So we gotta stop this.
If you're gonna bring the stats,
okay, lost in the first round 3 times. Okay, I'm talking about as far as him getting to the championship. He's never played in the Game 7.
I know, but we're talking about he lost in the round 1 3 times, and he's supposed to be the GOAT.
He is the GOAT. They ain't no supposed to be.
Yeah, I think it's reached a point where it's a sentimental thing.
It's emotional.
No, it's not emotional. I mean, it is what it is. The one person that gets lost in all this, I think, is Jab.
Why?
It's who?
Kareem.
Why? Kareem's never.
Oh yeah.
Nobody never says his name. Nobody ever says his name when we. Who does?
I hear Kareem's name all the
time. Lately.
No, I'm from LA.
Yeah.
I'm from LA. I hear
Jab,
Magic's name.
Listen.
I hear Magic's name. I hear Kareem's name. I hear LeBron's name, and I hear Jordan's name.
I wouldn't put Magic as the best ever. I mean,
okay, nobody ever asked this question. Okay, before Michael Jordan won his, let's say he won the first 3 championships. Mm-hmm. So when he won the first 3, the first 3-peat right before he retired.
Mm-hmm.
Was he considered the greatest of all time at that moment when he walked away to fucking go strike out and play baseball?
He was, yes. He was. Now, I wasn't in that, but yeah.
Look. You said he's the greatest after he won his third. He's 3-0 in the finals. He's the greatest right there if he would have stopped playing basketball.
I'm saying what people were saying. I didn't say I agreed with that at that time.
No, I'm asking you. Like
my opinion?
You agree?
No, I didn't.
Who was the greatest of all time at that point?
Kareem. Some people say Kareem. Some people say Russell.
Okay.
But in my mind, it was Kareem.
So basically, what I'm asking you is, what number? It's like we got this number. Like, what number do you have to obtain for you to say, okay, you're the greatest now?
Well, so, I think with Mike, it's more to just numbers because LeBron is going to shatter all his numbers.
Clearly, he's already doing it.
That's the only thing. Yeah. That's the only argument Jordan fans have over.
Is the champion?
No, it's not numbers.
I just think
6-0 ring shit.
I just think the impact of the game at the time that Mike played, man.
You don't think LeBron has that same impact now?
I don't think he didn't.
Do you think that NBA is better than this?
I've
NBA?
been in both eras, right?
Do you think that NBA is better than this NBA?
Yes.
Why?
I just feel like it was just a better brand of basketball.
No way. The NBA right now has better basketball players and more talent than any era
I just think. Well, okay. You asked my opinion. I think the basketball then was pure. You had your centers, you had your legit big men. And it's not weak. Because I don't want to look at 7-footer shoot 3-pointers all the time, man.
That's bad. That's where the game is going. At some point, it's going to be 5 LeBrons out there. 5 LeBrons, 5-on-5. You got to move with the time.
I just think it was a better brand, more competitive basketball then. When
it was weaker.
Ah,
I look at basketball now and look at team defense. Guys are standing around, not defending, and we're in the playoffs.
But back then,
hey, look,
go ahead.
This is the analogy that I use with Jordan and LeBron. I remember being a kid in the early '80s when the VHS tape first came out with the VCR, and everybody, you go to your people's house, your family, your relatives, uncles, aunts, grandma. You got a VCR? Oh, shit. It was like the biggest thing. At that time, we were saying there's nothing better than this VCR. It's the best thing we ever seen. And Michael Jordan is the VCR of his time. LeBron James is a 1080p Blu-ray DVD. I'm telling you. Like
my question is, are we going to see somebody? Are we going to see somebody come up and take LeBron out and he'll be the VCR?
Yeah, that's how it goes. Life
that's the way life is. It evolves, and we always seem to get a new and improved version of everything.
It's just a matter of opinion.
This how I take it. I say Jordan. The only thing Jordan did better than LeBron was score. That's it.
And even that's a conversation. That's still debatable.
Debatable, it is. But I give him that
because LeBron
has already shattered all his statistics. He's better statistically shooting the ball, accuracy, all of that. He's killing Jordan. But if you have Jordan on your team, and you, if I needed a scorer, I would pick Jordan. But if I need somebody to run my team, I'm picking LeBron. It's not even close.
Run my team?
To be if I had to choose. Let's say my team was already made and I really need a scorer and I have LeBron and I have Jordan, I'm going to pick Jordan. But if I don't have my team set yet.
Let me ask you this. If you two, Cuffs, if you had to start a team, if they said, you know what, I need you to pick your 5 guys, who would be your first pick? All time.
I mean, they would both be on my team for sure. But I have to pick between them?
LeBron, no, I'm saying anybody.
They would both be on my team.
LeBron would be your first pick?
Yeah, easy.
He should be. You got everything already. You got a 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, whatever you don't have, LeBron plugs in any of those positions at this point.
Yep.
Okay.
So if you don't get you a point guard, you got one.
My first pick will be Magic.
And he's the great value version of LeBron. No disrespect, because I'm a huge Magic fan.
LeBron is just athletic and Magic isn't. That's it.
That's not it.
IQ-wise, Magic is far superior than LeBron
IQ-wise. There's skill also
IQ-wise.
that he's way better than Magic in. Way better. He's stronger than him. He's faster than him. He's more athletic than him. There's no shade.
I still would rather have a ball in Magic's hands.
Respect. You just want the great value brand of the point forward. And that's who Magic is. And I'm a Magic fan.
Magic's a point guard.
He's a point forward.
The thing I try to tell people is, like, it's fun to have these conversations. That's what makes basketball such a beautiful game. But it's like, there's nobody else but Kareem in these conversations. It's LeBron, Jordan, and Kareem, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Yes.
Like, there's nobody else.
You just said you would pick Magic over LeBron.
I said, if I'm speaking from a coach. I'm speaking from a coaching aspect of it right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
To start a team.
Hold on. Huh? You picked Pistol Pete over who?
He said he would
I said I would pick Magic
over LeBron.
I said I would start my team with Magic. That's my preference.
There's no way in hell.
There's no way you could pick Magic over LeBron. It's crazy.
All right.
Hey. You gonna lose.
That's the LA. That's the LA in you.
I'm from LA and I ain't crazy.
How you gonna say I'm gonna lose with Magic?
Yeah, you are.
Magic in his prime, I'm good. I'm rolling.
LeBron put Magic on that block.
No, Magic put LeBron on that block.
I mean, this is an unpopular basketball opinion, but I think 100% in his prime, Penny Hardaway will give Magic Johnson hell, bro.
Knock it off. I'm old enough to see both. Listen. I'm old enough to see all these, dude, and old enough to understand, to see and understand it.
K-Real,
Penny Hardaway couldn't do nothing with Magic.
He cooked Mike. He cooked 45 Jordan when he came
Mike
back.
After he was 3 years out the game.
He had fresh legs, bro. Fresh legs.
Mike was trying to hit a curveball for 3 years, man.
Don't let Cuffs fuck with you right now, dog.
He not.
Let's not talk about how Michael Jordan was paranoid and just came up out of the blue and said, "Let me go play for fucking minor league baseball in Birmingham, Alabama, because I'm scared of Olajuwon, because I know I can't beat the Houston Rockets, so I don't want to blemish my 3-0 record. Let me go ahead and duck off for 2 years.
Are you kidding me?
And then come back when the shit blow over."
I'm staying out of this.
Are you kidding me right now?
Olajuwon? What you got to say?
You think he was running from Olajuwon?
Bro, to go back and watch those games, the regular season games with the Bulls. And
I can see Shaq because, he used to work Shaq, but come on, man. He ain't running from – I think he was bored with the game.
Nah, come on, man. You had to. It's like right now.
And could nobody do nothing with it?
James just said, it's like right now. You see how LeBron dominating the NBA, right? Imagine LeBron after they beat the Warriors 2 years ago say, "You know what, man? I'm about to go play ice hockey. I'm gonna play ice hockey, man."
Okay.
Like what? Can you imagine the backlash and scrutiny that they would be talking about? Oh, LeBron's scared. What? He's scared of the Warriors. He's scared of KD. He went to go play baseball.
Yeah, but you said he retired because of Olajuwon.
Yeah, I think so.
I got no comment on that.
Olajuwon wasn't even in the East.
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
He knew he was going to. He knew that Olajuwon was going to be in those finals.
Please, that man wasn't scared of no damn Olajuwon.
I'm not gonna put that one on Jordan. I don't know that much of it. Cuffs might know some shit.
Yeah, man, I can't roll with that one.
That Bulls team barely got past the sorry Knicks with Patrick Ewing and a bunch of club bouncers. There's a bunch of club bouncers.
Wow.
Those dudes had no jump shot. Charles Oakley, no jump shot. Charles Smith, no jump shot. John Starks would be like a borderline G League player right now if he played today, bro.
That's a fact right there.
Okay.
That's a fact.
And those guys were pushing Jordan to the brink, bro. And then as soon as Mike retired, Scottie Pippen win 57 games or 55 games the next year without him.
Okay.
And the Bulls won 2 less games in the regular season when Mike left.
How many games did Kyrie win without LeBron?
That's the part of the this is the part of the conversation that everybody leaves out when it comes to Jordan's the greatest. They never fucking talk about Scottie Pippen's great.
Oh, Scottie Pippen's the man.
Scottie was my nigga.
I love Scottie Pippen.
Yeah.
He's right up there at all-time great small forwards. He's right up there.
He's like another great value brand of LeBron.
He allowed Jordan.
I think he's underrated, just like I think everybody devalues Larry Bird. I think Larry Bird was phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
Phenomenal.
I used to get yelled at for cheering for Bird when I was
That was one of the coldest basketball players I ever seen, man. And when you say seen somebody up close and personal, man, this dude is the real deal. And would talk shit. Now, I remember being at a Clipper game, and he gave Charles Smith nightmares. He told him at tip-off, "I feel pretty good, Chuck. It's gonna be you're gonna have a long night." at tip-off.
We got to get out of here very soon because Kelly got some business to take care of. But before we go, so we pretty much we've got the Warriors and the Rockets in the Western Conference Finals. Let me hear your quick unpopular opinion of that series. I know Cuffs got an unpopular one. Do you?
I just think Golden State's gonna win the series, probably 4-2.
Man, it's so hard to beat Golden State, man. You gotta do everything right to beat those guys. But one thing I have noticed, watching even the Rockets and the Warriors, both of their series, they both commit a lot of silly middle school type turnovers. So I feel like whoever wins that series is going to be the team that's the most disciplined, that doesn't turn the ball over. Because the Rockets get real careless sometimes, but I think it's going 7 games.
See, that's the unpopular opinion I was talking about.
Yeah, I don't think
you
it's
don't
going
think
to go 7.
How many games do you think?
I think it goes 6. I think Golden State will win it 4-2.
4-2.
Yep.
Now we're going over to the
East. It depends on the beard, man. It depends on Hard to show up or not. Like Hard got to see the fade a little bit.
Yeah, well, we know, and James is my guy. James is my guy, man. I've been knowing James. He was a little fat, chubby dude. So,
and so in the East, so we're going Cavs, we're going Celtics.
I got the unpopular.
What's the unpopular?
I'm rolling with Boston.
He going with Boston, Cuffs. What's up? What's up?
We got LeBron. You don't.
Okay. All right.
We got LeBron. You fucking.
You saying we like you got a frog
like
in your pocket?
As dope as Brad Stevens is, as great of a mastermind, especially offensively, that Brad Stevens is, he can't do but so much, bro. He can't go out there and protect that rim. He can't go out there and check LeBron. Like I don't think they have an answer. Like I love Tatum. I actually think Tatum is better than Simmons. Unpopular opinion.
Oh, I'm with you.
I know.
I'm with you.
I know you got a lot of respect for Tatum and
I'm with you.
footwork and everything.
I'm with you.
I just don't think Boston has that guy. I mean, nobody has that guy, to be honest. But they definitely don't have.
I think LeBron is going to. Nobody's going to stop LeBron. So we all got that. That's not.
So how many?
So I think Boston supporting cast and their players.
How many games?
I think it's going to go 7.
5.
I think it's going to go 7.
Cavs in 5, and you got.
I got Boston
in 7. This is what we're going with.
Yeah.
Hey.
I just think Brad Stevens is a hell of a coach, and I think LeBron supporting cast sucks.
I don't think they necessarily suck, man. I think they kind of like scared of the moment. Like
they
Hood,
suck.
Like Rodney Hood is terrified right now.
Yeah, he's petrified. He don't even.
And
look,
Clarkson,
he looked like Simmons right now.
I got to say this about Clarkson. Like I like Clarkson, but Clarkson needs to stay the fuck away from that trainer because the trainer that he got, I ain't gonna say his name, but it's like when he's on the court. I say this on Twitter and people were laughing. Like it's like he's trying to do these ISO moves so he can have footage so his trainer can post the shit on Instagram. Like it's like if you look, pay attention. Next time you watch him. Everything is like he has tunnel vision on the court. He doesn't see anybody when he has the ball. And that drives me crazy because he has the skill set to score, but it's like he's so erratic at times, and that scares me. But I feel like Kyle Korver gonna step up. Kevin Love played good against Boston. J.R. Smith been playing good lately. And Tristan Thompson, Kardashian, like he been hooping, man.
All those dudes are sporadic, and I think when some real defenses, some real schemes are thrown at them, they gonna freak out. Jr. is a he's a wild card.
Let me ask this question, Miko.
Yes.
I know it's your show, but I gotta ask this question for the people. Is Terry Rozier making Kyrie Irving expendable?
I asked the exact same thing last night. I asked that to RJ.
If they win this next series,
I said, if they get to the finals, let's just say for shits and giggles, they get to the championship without Kyrie, what do they need him for?
Yeah. And Danny Ainge being that mastermind GM, he will get a bunch for Kyrie.
Yeah. That's why I was like, would they do that? How does he fit into this puzzle now?
He will stockpile those draft picks again.
And I feel like Rozier is going to get the bag that I always wanted for Isaiah Thomas.
He's going to get that bag. He getting that bag.
Isaiah Thomas
whether it's in Boston or somewhere else,
gotten paid.
He's getting that bag.
But Isaiah Thomas has never gotten paid,
and he won't.
That's sad.
And you know why?
Shut the fuck up.
You know why?
He should have shut the fuck up.
Yeah. He didn't help his cause, but
this is so sad. Y'all don't want the man to get paid.
No. I want everybody to get paid.
Man, I feel like
it's just like
enough.
It's just like the small
quarterback.
I feel like
what he did in Boston, just that 2 years ago,
Yeah.
that alone deserves to get paid.
But it's just like the small quarterback.
Yeah.
That's what he's against.
Phoenix are paying. Phoenix are paying.
Yeah.
They idiots. Phoenix Suns will give them something.
Damn.
I think LA gonna give him a little something. I don't think they're gonna let him get out.
Nah, he's out of there.
You think so?
He's out of there.
Well, it depends on what free agents.
LA gonna be a whole new team next year. Trust and believe. LA is not gonna.
Yeah, Paul George has already got his badge back. He had his badge back in the Utah series.
Hey,
Paul George going to LA.
Look for a Kyrie Kawhi Leonard move, something like that.
I'm looking for something else. I'm gonna talk to you about it.
Yeah, I think Kyrie gonna end up in Boston. I'm sorry, Kawhi.
Interesting.
I don't know, man. I thought about that too, but I just don't see Popovich trading him in the Western
No, he got
Conference.
No, to Boston. He's not gonna trade him to the Western Conference.
Kawhi want to play with LeBron, so both of y'all wrong. But anyway,
I know what he want to do.
Oh.
I know what he want to do.
Oh.
Now Popovich won't send him to. Yeah.
yeah. Kawhi, we already know, nigga. You want to play with LeBron, respect, and that's where he should be. Wherever LeBron goes.
Why would you want to play with somebody who play the same position?
They don't play the same position. LeBron
doesn't have a position.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what?
That's where everybody misses.
LeBron doesn't have a position. I don't know who he think he been talking to this whole time.
Let's wrap this up, man.
Hey, look, I'm gonna end it this way.
What's up, cuz?
Like Michael Jordan was a shooting guard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jordan was a shooting guard and exclusively a shooting guard. That's all he could be on the court. LeBron James can play every position on that court on both ends of the floor. Like, we've never seen that.
Those are facts.
Hold on, man. You got to violate.
We've never seen that.
Those are facts. And we getting out of here, Cuffs. Thank you for joining me, man. I appreciate it. You know I love you. Hey, I'm with you. Fuck that. Cavs in 5 next series. Fuck that.
Cavs in 5, baby.
Cavs in 5, baby. I'll holler at you.
All right.
All right, peace. Hey, wasn't that fun?
Best time of my life.
Best time of your life? Well, listen, I want to say thank you for joining me.
Man, it's
I want the people to know how they can talk shit back to you, so please tell them your social media so if they feel like they don't appreciate something you said, or they might like what you said. Tell them your social media.
What is
Come
my
on.
social media?
You know your social media.
K-Will
the
Instagram
Thrill.
is K-Will the
It's
Thrill.
Instagram. I don't even know your Twitter or anything like that.
My Twitter
But
is...
he's K-Will the Thrill on Instagram. So if y'all agree with him or disagree, make sure you tag him and let him know exactly how you feel.
Yeah, and my Twitter is Coach K-Will, I believe.
Coach K-Will?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to get out of here. But before I go, I have to send a very, very happy birthday shout out again to my boo, my Cinco de Mayo was a hit. We're going to go out with her birthday song, bitch. Uh-oh, it ain't on. Uh-oh, are we on? There we go. Hey, hey,
fuck it up if it's your birthday, bitch. Fuck it up if it's your birthday, bitch. Fuck it up if it's your birthday, bitch. You a bad bitch and it's your birthday.